Hello everyone. In this lecture, I will explain differentiation, convolution and multiplication property of Z transform. Let us discuss the differentiation property of Z transform. If the Z transform of x of n is equal to x of z, then the differentiation property states that n of x of n, the Z transform of n of x of n is equal to minus z into ddz of x of z. X of z means Z transform of x of n. Here is let us solving a problem. Find the inverse Z transform of log of 1 by 1 minus A inverse into Z, where modulus of Z is less than modulus of A. Now in the solution, let x of z equal to log of 1 by 1 minus A inverse z. A inverse z. Now ddz of x of z equal to ddz of minus log of 1 minus A inverse z. Or ddz of x of z equal to 1 by A minus z. Or minus z into ddz of x of z equal to, here multiplying both sides with minus z. Or This is equation number 1. We know that the Z transform of n into x of n is equal to minus z of ddz of x of z, and the Z transform of minus a to the power n into u of minus n minus 1 is equal to z divided by z minus a. Now we will take inverse Z transform in equation number 1 in both sides. Now taking inverse Z transform at both sides in 1, we get n of x of n from the here taking inverse Z transform in left side of equation 1, and in right side from the Z transform, inverse Z transform, we get minus a to the power n into u of minus n minus 1. Taking inverse Z transform at both sides in equation number 1. Or x of n equal to minus a to the power n divided by n into u of minus n minus 1. Here is the solution of inverse Z transform. Now multiplication and convolution property of Z transform. If Z transform of x1n is x1z and Z transform of x2z is x2n, x2n is x2z, then multiplication property states that x1n into x2n for the Z transform is x1z convolution of x2z, and the convolution property states that x1n convolution of x2n. For that this Z transform, if we calculate Z transform, then we will get x1z into x2z. Now a problem is, if xn equal to u of n minus 1 convolution of delta of n, find Z transform. Here is the solution. Let x1n equal to u of n minus 1, Z transform of x1n is x1z equal to 1 by z minus 1. and let x to n equal to delta of n. Z transform of x to n is x to z equal to 1. Now x of z equal to z transform of xn. Z transform of xn means x1 n convolution of x to n from the convolution property. Z transform of x1n convolution of x2n is equal to x1 of z into x2 of z. That means we can write x1z into x2z. That means z transform of the value of z transform of x1z is 1 by z minus 1 into the z transform of x2n is 1 value. That means the result is 1 by z minus 1. Here is another problem. If xn equal to u of n minus 2 convolution of delta of n minus 3, find z transform. Let us solving this problem. Let x1n equal to u of n minus 2 and x2n equal to delta of n minus 3 and xn equal to x1n convolution of x2n. Z transform of x1n is x1z equal to here we use time shifting property and the shifting is minus 2. That means z inverse 2, z to the power minus 2 into z transform of unit step signal. And z transform of x to n is here also use shifting property and the shifting is minus 3, z to the power minus 3 into the value of z transform of delta of n. The value is 1. The Z transform of delta of n is 1, and this Z transform is Z to the power minus a into the value is 1. For reminder, note this. Now x of z equal to z transform of xm. Z transform of x1n convolution of x2n. And we can write from convolution properties x1z into x2z, and the value of x1z is 1 by z into 1 by z minus 1. And x2z, the value of x2z is 1 by z cube. Thus the final answer is 1 by z to the power 4 z minus 1. Here's I ending the video. Thank you.